It's patio talk time, and I'm here sitting on the patio. It's a nice day, but we got wind going on. Uh, so we're gonna see what we can do. The wind blew my phone over just a minute ago, but we're gonna see what we can do. Today I want to talk about, and I have my notes here because, like I said, I want to stick to the point, and a lot of times I don't. I have all these thoughts going around in my head, and I go with other things. But today I want to talk about women and how we wait before we do the things that we want to do. And I have my notes here, and some of the reasons that women wait, and they just spend so many years waiting, is number one, they're waiting to feel confident. They're waiting to feel confident to do the things that they want to do, and we're going to talk about why that's not a good thing to do. They're waiting for permission. They're waiting for the kids to grow up. They're waiting for the time when they get the right body. I'm going to lose those few pounds and I'm going to look good in pictures, or I'm going to look good, or for whatever reason, but they're waiting for the right body. They're waiting for money. They're waiting for someone to choose them. Or they're just waiting for the fear to disappear. And as we already know, fear never disappears totally, because once you get confident and used to doing one thing, then you're on to the next thing and you have a new fear. So you can't wait for fear to disappear. So if one or more of those excuses are yours, today we're going to talk. Because one day, after putting all these things out there, you wake up and you realize that you have been putting your life on hold. And you look around and everybody else is doing the doggone thing. And you're still here sitting, waiting. And then you're getting older. And then you're thinking, I would have, I should have, I could have, I wish I had. And so that is not what we want to do. When we age fiercely, we want to get out there. We want to step out. We want to do it afraid. And we want to get some things accomplished. So imagine that you had spent all this time waiting and waiting and waiting. And then one day you woke up and you made the decision that today is the day. And I'm going to do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just going to get done. So that's the time when you look at all the things that you have wanted to do and that you've put aside. And that's when you make up your mind that today I'm going to do one of those. I'm going to choose one thing, and I'm going to chop away at that one thing until it's completed, it's done, and then I'm going to go to the next, okay? And the reason that it's so hard for us as women to just get out there and do the doggone thing is because we've been taught to be patient, we've been taught to be nice, we've been taught to act like a girl. We've been taught that we need to be practical about things, and a lot of times we've been taught that what, it's too late now. Your time is over, and you can't get it done. So many women just get used to putting themselves on the back burner, or just making up their minds that what, my time is gone, and I'm not gonna do it. Okay. So I just want to, I always put a little of me in, so that the things I'm talking about is things that I have dealt with, things that I have lived through. And the first thing was, of course, being a teen mom, there were a lot of things that I did not do, a lot of things that I had to put on the back burner, a lot of things that I did after the fact. And number one was going to college. I didn't go to college when all of my friends were going to college, because I had a son and I had a husband and I had a household. And so I couldn't do those things at that time. The next thing was, marriage. When you're married, the things that you want to do, you're not able to do because you have responsibilities. And so you put other people's needs ahead of yours, and you don't get it done. Rebuilding my life after the age of 40. Well, for me, it was rebuilding my life after the age of, I think, 52. That's when I made up my mind, after losing a job because I didn't have the degree. I had the experience, didn't have the degree. And so I made up my mind, I'm going back to school, and I will never lose a job for that reason. Now, I may not get a job for other reasons, but it won't be because I don't have the proper credentials. And so that's when I started, working full time, going to school part time. And it took me years because a lot of times I had to take online classes and I had to make sure that my classes fit in with my work schedule, but I got it done. And then after my divorce, I started feeling like an imposter because it's like here I am talking to women and telling them about living their dream life and doing their thing, and my life was kind of like reeling and going out of control for a little bit, but not really. Because once you make up your mind that this is your life and these are the things that have to be done, then you do what you have to do. And so from doing that, I revamped myself. I learned how to live life alone. I learned how to do the things that I wanted to do. And I started living life afraid. I stepped out of my comfort zone. And then things started working out. And I got a new man. We'll talk about that in another whole video. But when you step out of your comfort zone and you do it afraid, then things happen and you're starting to live the life that you desire. So, I spent years encouraging other women. I spent years, just watching other women and clapping for them and, on the inside wanting to do those things. And then finally, I did it. So when you wait, I found out that by waiting to do things, it caused me to lose confidence because the more you wait, the less confident and competent you feel in doing that thing. I started to feel resentment because I just felt like I had put myself on the back burner, and then other people, I was, pouring into other people. So you start to feel resentment. I started to feel burned out because, I had done all this other stuff all these years, and now I was starting to get burned out when it was time to do the thing for me. My dreams started shrinking because I started thinking I'm getting older now, and I can't do these things because there's just not the time. And then I just became exhausted because I was overwhelmed with the thought of all the things I still wanted to do, and I was getting older. So waiting doesn't protect your life, it postpones it. I'm going to read that again. Waiting doesn't protect your life, it postpones it. So don't wait to do the things that you want to do, and don't think because you're older, you're 40, you're 50, you're 60 plus, that it's too late, because it's not. But guess what happens when you finally say yes to you? Your confidence grows. As you see yourself accomplishing these different things, you get more confident and more, your self-esteem grows, and you find yourself standing up taller, and you find yourself smiling more, and you find yourself just being a happier woman. Clarity comes after making a movement. A lot of times we sit back and we ask for clarity and we pray for clarity, and the minute we make one move, then the next step comes to us, and we get clarity as we continue to move. Next, opportunities start appearing. So once I took that step out there and I started doing one thing that I wanted to do, and then another door opened and another door opened, and I started meeting people and opportunities started coming in. My health improved because I was no longer stressful and feeling bad because I wasn't doing the things that I wanted to do. My joy returned. Of course, I was a happier person. A lot of times when you're not doing the things that you want to do, you're not happy to be around. You're kind of complaining and negative and, talking about other people and you're talking about them because you're jealous of them because they're doing the things that you want to do. Your relationships change, your standards rise, and your purpose in life awakens. And you tie all of that into you're finally being the woman that you want to be. You're finally doing the things that you want to do, living the life that you desire. And that's what Aging Fiercely is all about. Aging Fiercely is not just, oh my God, I don't look my age. It's not, oh my God, I can still wear my high school outfit. Aging Fiercely it's a mind, body, soul. It's all of you as a woman. It's doing the things that you want to do. It's being able to stand up for yourself. It's being able to stand up for other people. It's being able to wake up in the morning and feel a sense of accomplishment because you're finally doing what it is that you want to do. So don't think that you have to wait until until particular things happen. No, you need to move when you feel the desire. And don't let being over 40, don't let being 50, don't let being 60, 70, 80, don't let that stop you. I always feel like as long as there's breath in your body, you can do something. You don't have to sit back and let people treat you like the old grandmother that can't do anything, and the old grandmother that your time is done. Don't let that happen. I don't like that. So fierce women are not fearless women. They are women who finally got tired of abandoning themselves. And so they said yes to themselves, and everything changed. So that's all that I'm going to say today for our patio conversation. And as we get more into the series and we start sharing more and I start giving more tips on the things that I did, I hope that something is, said to just uplift you, something is said to just motivate you, something is said to inspire you, to make you get up off of that bed, that couch, that chair, and do the things that you want to do. So until next time, peace out.